So I'm here over at Tacx today, having a look at the Tacx Smart Bike NEO. I have an apology to make. I didn't think smart bikes were a particularly good idea. Quite like my bike at home. I quite like most of the trainers that I've got. I didn't really see the purpose. I do now. This thing is really quite impressive when you use it, possibly because it answers more questions than I'd expected. Little things like the integrated display, like the fans which are speed dependent, power dependent or heart rate dependent. All of these bits go together to make a unit that's bigger than the sum of its parts. It's small, nice little features like the fact that you've got a 2 amp USB cables on the front. They're terrific. The fact that this has brakes which work. And currently this isn't supported by Zwift, but it's something they're in the process of dealing with, hopefully. So you can hear it if I apply the brakes here. The resistance increases quite a bit, and so does the power. And then things come off, the brakes go off again. And we've got buttons on the inside of the shifters to be able to address the incline that we're on. And we've got the up and down shifters for both the front virtual gears and also those on the back of the cassette. The unit has a belt drive inside, making things very quiet overall, and there is no chain noise anymore. And as you can see, I'm also running this entire thing without any plugs at all. My own power from my legs is able to generate the electricity on those USB sockets as well. This is a completely enclosed unit, and that's just brilliant. In terms of adjustability, the seat can obviously be moved significantly fore and aft, and obviously has our height adjuster here at the bottom. Another element from adjustment, which is very nice, is the fact that the pedals can have both the Q angle adjusted to mimic either a road bike or a TT bike, or can also have the crank length adjusted with different inserts, which will go in here when you remove the pedal. Adjustability is covered both at the front, which then allows you to swap over to your own handlebars as you'd want, out to the new electronic shifters also. The fans themselves are actually quite small, and that benefits because they are able to produce a much better shot of air directly to yourself as needed. So the Smart Bike actually comes with a full screen as well, which largely is going to replace the need to use a Garmin or GPS head unit when you're doing the cycling. It's quite responsive, as you can see. If I move over on the left handle, the front gears change quite significantly, and then on the right we've got simple up and down going through the gear ratios as well. One of the things that Tacx have implemented for these gear changes is that you're aware it's not a perfectly smooth change. You do get a mild jolt as you would do on a regular bike as you go down the gears. It's quite a realistic appearance. So you can set the fans to be speed controlled based on the speed that you're doing. So you can see there, nice, smooth 12, 13, 14 kilometers an hour, which is what things are set up for at the moment. So that's showing us a very small amount of noise that we're getting from the fans. These can be set, as they are at the moment, for changes adjusted to the speed, but you can also set the fans to respond to your power or your heart rate, which currently isn't displayed here on me. Okay, maybe not, it doesn't much heavier than it looks.